Boom. Welcome to GrownDadBusiness. Friends, how's it going? Thanks for joining one more time. This is episode 204. Good morning. This is the morning of my birthday. I'm recording this the morning of my birthday because I'm a grown man and there's nothing else going on. I will say, if you're watching on video, my hair looks not bad. It's I got it cut when the pandemic turned green in Pennsylvania for 4 days, and I went and got my hair cut, and it's gonna get worse and worse. But that's fine. I'm okay with that. So I feel like I have a good haircut day. But no, I just want to say thanks for watching. If you're watching, you can watch on patreon.com/Aaron Kleiber. And honestly, all you have to do to watch the podcasts, I hope to offer something to you. It's only $3 or more a month. That's it. That's all. I just want to let you know that because some people are watching, and I appreciate you so much. Everyone's supporting Patreon. I got cards coming out this week to say thanks, to say hi. But if you join Patreon, you get things from me. I send stuff from my family. You got a friend in Pennsylvania. That's the shirt I'm wearing, but you can only see that if you're on video watching. But no, I send stuff every month. You get beats from Kid Mental if you want to listen to beats while you work out, or actually, you can hit up Kid Mental about a theme song for your podcast or your show, or just a theme song as a gift. He does like gift theme songs, I want a song for my lover. That's what he does too. But that's on patreon.com/Aaron Kleiber. You can find Kid Mental also, who does all the beats and music. He'll do a theme song for you. You can find him also through there, patreon.com/Kid Mental. But thanks everybody on Patreon. I appreciate you guys. Speaking of Kid Mental, I'm always giving shout outs. This is the part where I have to give the shout outs. GrownDadShirts.com. If you want to check out one of our shirts, like the Woo Baby shirt. Children roll everything around me, cream. We got a couple dad shirts. Go check those out. GrownDadShirts.com. Kid Mental helped me create those, and they are printed by Ink Division, ink-division.com. So if you go to GrownDadShirts.com, you can get shirts through there, and you can use a coupon code GDB15 to save 15% off. And if you're an entertainer, podcaster, comedian, musician, Ink Division, who does my GrownDad shirts, they're offering 50% off your first bulk order. So if you want to order like 50 shirts, they're going to give you 50% off. That's pretty dope. So just hit up ink-division.com and tell them Aaron sent you, and they'll try to hook you up. It's pretty dope. It's one of my favorite companies to work with. They ship nationwide. They service nationwide. I also want to give a shout out once again to the HiveDistro.com. I can't say enough. I found a way to get my favorite CBD ointments, Elixicure, through the HiveDistro.com. I partnered with them, and it turns out they have lots more stuff. They have bath bombs, they have coffee beans, and they're all hemp infused. It's the non-psychoactive, not THC. They're hemp infused, CBD infused. So Elixicure has the roll-on and the cream pump that I love. They also, like I said, bath bombs. They have coffee. They also starting a line of CBD tinctures, and they also have a hemp infused man butter. The man butter is an organic body deodorant by Dry Men Products, and I've been using it. I've been using it for 2 weeks, and it's. Dude, I smell not bad, actually. I smell pretty tasty. I'm just saying, it smells good. I feel like a young, gorgeous surfer using my organic body deodorant out of the little tin. It's cool. Whatever. Makes me feel good. But hey, go check out the HiveDistro.com, and you can save money off there as well with the coupon code GROWN, GROWN. You save 20% off, I believe. Yeah, you save 20% off. With coupon code GROWN. I had to check. I was like, I don't even know. Did I write it down? Who knows? And GrownDadShirts.com, GDB15. You can save money on that. You guys, this episode is fun. It's just me catching up with my buddy Johnny Beehner, comedian. He was the last comedian on the David Letterman show as a guest, which is pretty rad. He's tours all over the country. He has a dry bar comedy special. Truly one of the best dudes I know. Just a good guy, good family dad. and always looking forward to talking to him, and always excited when he's doing cool stuff. He's one of those comics that I root for. So we're just catching up, and you can listen to a past episode we did. I don't even remember. I should have looked it up before I did the intro. We did a past episode on the Grown Dad Business podcast. I mean, if you search Johnny Beehner in Grown Dad Business or iTunes, you'll find him. And we literally talk in his apartment. He moved there like a month before, moved his two infant children to Los Angeles with his wife. It was amazing. So that was an interesting story, and we did that in LA. But we talk more about that, and we just talk about being dads home at the pandemic and what we're doing as comedy. Just like the last couple of episodes, go check out the last episode with Colin and John Chamberlain, two Pittsburgh guys. Colin Chamberlain is an opening comic that's opened for me so much. He came up with me just doing comedy, and now he's a full-fledged grown man comic. Moved to New York, and his dad started as a comic and kind of a media personality in Pittsburgh. So I talked to those guys last week. And then Rob Ward is one of the past episodes, comedian from Cleveland, father, really cool talking to him. And then, of course, episode 200 and 201, the 2 parts with Bob Saget. If you haven't seen that or watched that, you can listen to that anywhere you find podcasts. You know that. I'm just reminding you if you're jumping on this one. But you guys, enjoy my conversation with my friend Johnny Beehner. Be kind, be funny. We're doing it. I like this.
GrownDadBusiness with Aaron Kleiber. That's my dad. Hello, underpants. That is hilarious. You should mouth to rate and review this podcast, or my daddy will go into a deep depression. Going down business with Aaron Kleiber. Yeah.
Yay!
Boom, Johnny Beehner.
Johnny Beehner and his magical hair.
Yeah, look at you, sparkling.
I know, my daughter sprinkled fairy dust all over my head.
You just got it down now where you have your backgrounds and you're doing Zoom shows, huh?
Yeah.
Like now, this is your correspondence background.
Yeah, this is my business. See, there's...
Wait, how did you do that?
Magic. It's from my hair.
Is that a sheet?
It's green screen sheet.
That's great. I'm just going with the standard movie poster background.
I know, that's nice. Did I show you mine last time we were I got the Dumb and Dumber, Raiders of the Lost Ark, Temple of Doom, Spider-Man, Dark Knight, Superman, Vacation posters up.
Which Spider-Man?
The part 1 of Tobey Maguire.
Okay, Sam Raimi.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that was exciting then when Sam Raimi was going to do Spider-Man. You think I remember thinking, because I like comic books and I like movies, and Sam Raimi, you're like, wait, the Evil Dead dude is going to make Spider-Man? Because do you
remember the trailer, the original trailer?
No,
before 9/11?
No.
The trailer was like a scene of like bad guys rob a bank and they're in a helicopter. They get caught in a web between the Twin
Towers. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Pretty sweet. Yeah. The poster that I have is the band one that it's like his head peeking around the corner and you can see the Twin Towers and the reflection in his eyes. They had to scrap it and do one.
That's right.
Yeah.
They had to scrap it and then honor.
Yeah.
With the two.
Never forget.
Dude, I was trying to remember what episode you did with me when I came to LA. I think it was like the day I got there, and I came or the day I was leaving, and I came and interviewed you when you just moved in, like you still had stuff in boxes.
Oh yeah, I don't know if that doesn't really say much since we've lived here a year and we still have stuff in boxes in our living room.
My basement is full of boxes. Yeah. Because I've always fascinated that you were one of my few friends, that we're like, our comedian group of friends that are all trying to run together in this marathon,
Yeah.
One of my friends that just moved their kids to Los Angeles, and you can go back and listen. People can go back and listen to that episode if you want to. I don't know. We were different people then.
Yeah.
It was probably
so naive.
Yeah, probably 100 episodes ago. I want to ask you about that first, because I really just do this to have in-depth phone call conversations that I could put on social media. That's basically it.
Yeah,
that's basically this whole podcast. What made you move back? You moved from LA to Milwaukee, right?
To Madison. I'm in Madison.
Oh, Madison. I keep saying Milwaukee. We
were in Milwaukee.
That's
we
right.
moved to LA, and then we decided to move back to Wisconsin, but we didn't want to go back to Milwaukee, so we moved to Madison. Madison's more mind and like-minded people.
Sure. No, that's one of my favorite places to go. It's one of the most beautiful places.
It's awesome.
That city.
I love it here.
And of course, our favorite club there is kind of a neat thing. It's one of the rare places where you walk out of a comedy club and like look at the Capitol building.
Yeah.
It's pretty rad. Other than that, I mean, I can't think of anywhere else that it's like you're on Politics Row.
State Street. You're on State Street, baby.
You're on it. Yeah. No, that's dope, man. That whole like that, that like stresses me out. Like it, even thinking about moving my kids, like I could move them to Erie, Pennsylvania, and that's crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like how old were your kids when you moved to LA?
My daughter was 2 and my son was almost 1.
That's right. Yeah, straight up babies, dude.
Yeah, we celebrated his first birthday right when we got there, because his birthday is July 27th, and we moved there like 4th of July of 2015.
That's right, because I think that's right. I think I saw you like 2 months, a month later.
Yeah,
that's crazy, dude.
I mean, looking back, I think that's crazy. I would never do that, and I did, and we did it, but. I mean, it was mostly my wife pushing for it, because we'd always talked about moving to LA or New York. We didn't do it when we got married. We didn't do it when we first had Edie. And so, and then I got on TV and Aaron, and we were just like, all right, if we don't move before they start school, it's never going to happen. So we did.
That is, what is that like, just moving your kids and you're just, because I know, like, as many times I've been to LA, it's like you get off when you're not from there. When you're not from there and you do comedy, when you get off the plane in LA or New York, you're there to do comedy. Like, it's exciting,
Yeah.
So when I get there by myself, I'm like, okay, here we are. Like you're like, I can't imagine rolling up in a U-Haul with my kids, be like, all right. Daddy's got to go wait in line to sign up for an open mic. I'll be back.
I know. It almost seems it sounds irresponsible thinking about it now, but we did. We you know what? We didn't even have a place lined up. We moved. We drove out. We had our minivan and then our U-Haul.
Right.
And that's all we had with us, is like one of those little rental wagon behind. And do you know Lawrence Thomas, comic from Kentucky? I know the name. Yeah. In LA for ages. So we pull up and we just lived in he had an extra bedroom and a little nook. We put the kids in this little library nook. I mean, he has a 2-bedroom apartment. So we just crashed with him for 2 months while we looked for apartments.
Wait, you crashed with a comic in his 2-bedroom apartment with your 2 children under 2
and my wife. Yes, 2 kids yep.
Okay, first of all, I would love to give this man a Grown Dad Business award.
He's the greatest.
Dude, I'm speechless. That is one of the most selfless things I've ever heard someone do.
Yeah.
No, you know what though?
He's a great dude.
Dude, that's a testament to you. You're a good dude. So,
Yeah, but I mean, see, and I knew him, like we worked together doing some runs in the South and like ages ago. And then we would do that Comedy Zone Bahamas run where it's just you and the other comic for 2 weeks straight. So we did that, I think 3 times. So we really knew each other. We talked about it. And so I was like, and he offered and I was like, okay.
That's you're like, that's amazing. I have some friends now that are moving. They're moving to LA and New York now during the pandemic because it's like it's easier. Like my one friend that moved to LA, she's like, nobody's looking for apartments. All the realtors are excited to work. So they're all looking hard. Like literally, she's like, I'm getting 5 apartments an hour from this person. Like when she first moved there, and then and they can just drive around and go places and look around, and nobody's out.
Yeah, no traffic.
I was like, huh. I was like, that's kind of She's like, it's like LA is like normal. Like nobody's out. It's weird. So that was kind of interesting. And my friend moving to New York said the same thing. It's kind of chill. There's not much going on.
Except for a worldwide pandemic.
I know. It's ridiculous. It's happy to be not in a big state now.
Oh my God. Because we moved back in July and we're just like, oh my gosh, I don't know how we would do it if we were still there.
Yeah, you've been in Madison for almost a year then, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whew. We're like,
I know, man.
I mean, we were in a 2-bedroom with 3 kids now in a 2-bedroom apartment. Our rent was more than our mortgages here, and we just keep thinking, holy cow, we got out just at the perfect time. Yeah.
Anytime you mention kids and math and bills, it stresses me out hard.
Yeah.
Because we went from a 3-bedroom ranch with 2 kids, and when we had our third, we were like, oh, we gotta get a bigger house. So, dude, moving to LA, and I know ad nauseum I've probably talked about this because it's such a parenting topic for me of like that big decision of maybe moving to LA, and it just like. Just thinking about it and just always thinking about you, I'm just like, man, that was no, thank you. We didn't do it. Like,
I think, don't you feel like it's becoming less and less necessary as we move forward in time?
Yeah, absolutely. I do. I still say though, I still think there are things without getting like, boring business. I still think there are things that, can't happen.
Right, if you're not there.
That just aren't happening. It's hard to get representation. It's hard to, for acting too. It's like, people want to audition you 20 times a week.
Yeah.
They don't want me to Skype once a week.
Right.
That stuff's hard. It's hard to like, I still try to get acting things, and trying to Skype in places is pulling teeth. They're just like, they're not here.
Yeah,
they must not be talented. Like that's really, and that's hard too. Like if you've ever delved into that and like in local acting, like filmmaking or whatever, auditioning for things, like you could have a nice resume and you go to an audition and they're like, but they're from here. Like, why wouldn't they be coming out of like another city? Like they, that there's just that. But you're right, man. I mean, I'm literally my whole entire career for the last couple months has been live streaming, talking to my friends.
Yeah.
Like I'm kind of depressed that I've come to a point where it's just me running my mouth is now all I do.
See, but it's nice. Like I'm so lazy that like, this is great. This is perfect for me because I don't have to, I'm doing all these like Zoom shows and corporate stuff. I just go downstairs, tell my kids to shut up and don't open the door. And I do these shows. It's so like when I was in Milwaukee and I would do these like audition and stuff, there's a couple agencies. And so I would go to auditions and they have an office in Chicago and they'd be like, oh, they're auditioning, for the Chicago Fire Department show or whatever that show is.
Right.
CBS. And I'm like, I don't want to drive to Chicago. I don't want to drive. I'm not
I have done that quite a few times where, I'm in Pittsburgh. So they're like, oh, like Cleveland or Philly. They want to see you there. I was like, I look at it again. I'm like, I'm not going to get this.
Yeah. Like I've been auditioning locally and I'm like, what, 1 in 20 that I book it. And you want me to spend my entire day?
Yeah. No,
like I hate it. Like every time I would get an audition when I was living in LA, cause I did a lot of commercial auditioning. Like that's like your job is just auditioning, but you don't get paid. every time I'd get an email, it's like, oh, you have one. And I'd be like, oh, great. I'm going to have a stomach ache, be stressed until the stupid thing's over. And it's the worst when you have kids. You got a crying baby. I probably told you on the podcast, I had a casting director come out and say, who is the parent of this kid? You got to get him out.
You told that story on the last podcast. It was literally like the month you got there.
Yeah.
It was like your nightmare. Wasn't it like your second audition ever? And you took your kids with you? I had
to take them to all the auditions.
That's making me like, I need to pause the show and go get a drink like that. I get the crazy anxiety when my kids, like taking my kids to a gig, like my family, stresses me out because it's not the same timeline as my timeline when I'm alone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, there's been times where I've taken the kids, we'll go to the Virginia Beach Funny Bone. Of course, we're going to take the kids to Virginia Beach in July.
Right.
It's one of those things where it takes so long to get there because we have to stop every 45 minutes. And it's literally me pushing my kids into the condo and like running and changing and running on stage. That's the stuff where I'm just like, it stresses me out so bad.
And
so
you can't focus on, like, you don't think about your act or getting ready until it's too late. You're like, I finally am away from the kids. Oh shit, I go on stage in 9 minutes.
Because you don't want to get on stage and hit play.
Right.
Like you're like, I want to enjoy this. Now I got to go out there and just do my job.
Yeah, exactly. I know. Totally.
That stuff stresses me out, man. When the kids mess with our schedule, it makes me crazy. So having to go to an audition, forget it. You have to be a good actor. That's what it is.
Yeah. And I'm not.
I'm super lazy now. I don't, like we're able to do things, like this and stuff, but you doing Zoom shows, like people, I see some comics like hustling and doing show. I'm like, geez, do I really want to like, do 20 minutes for $13? I don't to nobody. Exactly. I don't need to do this to myself. Unemployment's coming next week. I'll be okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm just scared that when we do go back to live, that I'm going to be like, oh, wait, how do I do this again? I just don't want to be left behind and be like, oh,
dude,
I just got to do it to knock the dust off.
I did. You know what? I will say a couple things. One, because you have a podcast. What's your podcast now?
The Cavalry.
The Cavalry. That's right.
It's new. We've done 12 episodes.
No, that's it.
9 just came out. We got 2 in the can.
That's what you need. That's it. Go check out the Cavalry. But you know what? That I will say, doing this and like doing my Friday night happy hour show, dude, just bullshitting has been like keeping me sharp a little bit.
Yeah.
Because like we're all goofing off talking, but just talking. Like, what is it? Like Stephen King says, like write 1,000 words a day. Me hosting my streaming shows and my podcast has been my 10,000 words a day.
Oh yeah, totally.
Like we're not writing novels, but you got to keep sharpening your sword. It's something,
you got to keep your brain stimulated and on edge.
I didn't think of it like that for a while because I've been doing it for months, but now I'm like, oh yeah, like I really do see the advantage of a lot of comics that are still doing like podcasting or something streaming.
Yeah.
They're still like working. They feel like they're still, you know what I mean? And it's like, you can see which one of our friends are like, where did they go? Oh boy. Like, I hope they're not the ones that quit. I know.
That were forced out.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's crazy, dude.
What can you think of a worse profession to have during a pandemic than
I keep telling people, and not to be serious, not to be on the serious side, but then again, the last couple months, every podcast, I mean, what there's not, we have to talk about the issues,
right?
No, you know what? I don't think a lot of people realize is that live entertainment is gone for a while.
Yeah.
Like that's one of the things, like they're talking about, how do we, get kids back to school and whatever that is, but, and you're just like, yeah, they'll figure things out, because we're in it for the long haul, but a venue for 400 people is never going to stay open with 100.
Right.
Like it's just not, that's math.
Yeah.
You know, just like COVID, math and science doesn't lie. Like it just, you know, just like why I didn't move, boom, callback, why I didn't move to LA, math.
Yeah. The worst is like, have you had this happen where you lose all your dates when this thing started, and now I'm starting to get because it's like we're gonna try when things out we're keeping you're on the top of, and now I'm getting the emails that are like, hey, we're closing our doors for good. We had a good run. Thank you everyone in the community for supporting.
I know.
And it's like, oh no.
I'm getting two different emails. Okay. There's that one, which is heart-wrenching because those are the places that let us headline. So, but yeah, I mean, no, these great clubs that are privately owned that, you know, you have fun with. And I keep saying every time I'm streaming anything, I not only think about those small clubs, but all those people we know, the staff, I mean, all those, you know, bartenders who are single parents or, you know, that's their only job. Like, I'm like, what are they doing? You know?
Yeah.
There's all the door people and the sound people, and like, they're all not working. So a lot of people don't realize that there's, you know, but the other email is literally just people. They're like, I want to say to who it is, because I'm like, you're not opening next month. Okay. Can you just relax? Like, you're not, hey, are you available August 11th to come to Florida? No, I'm not. Nobody is. Nobody's available. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, how far do we go where we schedule shows, but then also we know we're going to cancel them in 2 months?
Yeah, that's a good. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, that's what I mean. Like, it's hard to hit up, you know, some of our friends, our bookers, you know, it's like, hey guys, how are you? Obviously garbage, but listen, like, you know what I mean? Like, obviously you're looking at your accounting ledger every day sobbing, you know, but hey, do you want to put me on the books in November?
Yeah.
Like, what do you say? You know,
I mean, are you doing that? Like, I'm just like,
no,
I haven't even bothered. I haven't reached out for anyone to be like,
yeah, you know, I sent an email like, how's everybody doing? I actually, my comedy special that came out, you know, I emailed clubs and was like, hey, if you want to put some content up, you know, tell people about it. I felt bad about that. Well, because that's like
how so you're offering them something.
No, I'll take, like, I feel like, are there people out there, clubs out there that are like, we're literally losing our business. And he's like, can you guys tweet something for me? You know what I mean? But like, not really. So then I feel bad. Well, now months in, now I'm like, yeah, remember when I emailed that club and asked them to retweet my album? But then again, it's my birthday today. So I'm going to see which clubs love me and say happy birthday.
Yeah, which clubs are watching now?
I know it's funny to think that. Yeah, it's my birthday and I'm working. No, I mean, talking to my friends isn't working.
This is hard work we're doing here.
No, for real. My birthday being today and us being a dad of 3 kids, it's not as like, I see some people, like, I don't know about you, I don't want to offend you, like, if your family goes crazy, but there's nothing like after like 2 kids, parents' birthdays are meaningless, do not exist.
Yeah,
they do not exist. I mean, I woke up before everybody else. There was, you know, nothing going on. I'm like, all right, this is great. And then the kids trickle down, you know.
Have they said it to you?
Yeah. Oh, they gave me a couple presents.
Oh, that's nice.
You get your dad presents, dude. Look at this. Look, I got it right here. Look at this. Boom.
Oh, Baby Yoda.
Baby Yoda Tervis cup. These are, I'll tell you what.
I don't know what Tervis. What's Tervis?
If this could be a sponsor, listen. Tervis.
Okay.
It's just an insulated, like, big cup. You literally can put, like, I was making iced coffee in them. This does feel like a commercial, but I don't care. You like, this is so dad though. This is like, hey buddy, let me tell you about my new cup. I got to tell you about my new cup, Johnny.
It's the little things that get us excited these days,
dude. This cup. I have a Pittsburgh Penguins one. Okay, that I also received as a gift. Thank you. You can put iced coffee in it in the morning.
Yeah,
and then at night you got your alcoholic beverages in here. You just rinse it out and put your next beverage in for the day. It's the best.
That universal. This is what I got. See, I'm using a black. We have a bunch of clear comic book ones, but when I have orange juice, I have to use the black one so the kids don't see the orange juice because otherwise they want it.
Oh yeah, you're absolutely right. You cannot, especially you buy real orange juice, forget it. That the kids, they
think it's water in there as far as they're concerned.
And then I got a small, another one of my favorite coffee. All I do is drink coffee and alcohol. Let's be honest here. Okay.
You just get coffee cups for your birthday?
Coffee cups. Bueno, another endorsement, John. I'm telling you, this is the best cup. It snaps, right? It snaps.
Uh-huh.
Okay. This is commercials, but this is what dads talk about. I'm not even kidding. You can throw this down the steps. It will not open.
Okay.
Also, I've had hot beverages in here for a whole day. You crack it open, still piping. Not kidding.
Oh my gosh, this is a commercial, if anything. How many payments of $9.99 for that bad boy?
I should. I'm actually gonna cut this clip out now and send it to them. I'm showing you my birthday present.
Get paid.
Yeah. This is my next birthday present. This is adorable. The other thing besides drinking coffee and beverages in thermos, I also like cheese.
Oh, who doesn't like cheese? Oh, cutting board. I like that.
I got a Pennsylvania cutting board. Look at that.
Oh, that's nice.
Isn't that
That's
nice?
so funny you say that because I was looking for a Wisconsin cutting board when ours cracked, and we just got some cheap one at Target. But that's a nice one.
I will say the Wisconsin, your state is like a ninja star.
Yeah, it's not conducive for cutting board.
Look at this. This is a nice. If you want a nice cutting board, you need to move to Montana.
Yeah. There you go.
Good shape, dude. And they do little cards and stuff like that. What you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's yeah. I still have. Do you keep the cards or do you throw them out the next day?
I have a lot of them. I do. I mean, I showed you my dad quarters here. It's literally covered in shit that I can't throw away. So
sentimental value.
Yeah, I guess so.
Or you just hurt their feelings if they found out you threw it away.
Yeah, that wouldn't last long. You know that though.
Yeah, that's true.
That wouldn't last long. They're just like, you threw it away. Can I have a chip? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Do I smell M&M somewhere? They hear Skittles.
They're over it.
Yeah, I know. No, there has to be an appropriate time. Like you're right. Like if I threw away my birthday cards this week, I would literally be throwing them away, remembering them, handing them to me.
Yeah.
So it has to be a buffer between now and but when they're older, because once they're adults and you pull the birthday cards out, look at this cute. Look at this. Look, lawnmower.
Ah, look at that. You got an artist.
Yeah, my oldest. She's, yeah. You pull these out when you're a grown up. When you're a grown up. And your kids are grown up. When you're a grown up, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't throw them away then, because then you're like, oh, I should get rid of this old stuff. Oh my God, my babies.
I know isn't that why you save it? You're like, oh, I'm going to save it so that I can look at it later and be like, oh, my babies.
Now that's a good point. Why don't we just throw it away? Because I don't want to do that. This is how hoarding starts. Yeah, I don't want to, but I also don't want to sit in the attic like Clark Griswold crying. Where my
Isn't that fun to do every once in a while? I'm a very nostalgic person. I love doing that, going through old shoe boxes full of love letters to my wife.
Yeah, maybe. I think, I do have like pictures and stuff. I guess every once in a while when you're cleaning up, especially when you move, right? Like you really go through stuff.
Oh yeah.
Because you move to Madison and then all that stuff that's in a box, you're like, what are we going to do with this box of photos from college?
Yeah. Well, and then when you move to a bigger place, you just have you have less reason to throw it away. It's like, wow, we have a basement now. We can fill that with all the crap that we don't have to make the decisions.
How much crap did you get rid of when you moved to LA?
Oh God, so much. Well, my wife owns a duplex, so we had a ton in the basement of her duplex. So we just kind of left a bunch of stuff in the basement of the house she owned down here and moved there.
Right.
So we had a lot of storage. So we left a lot of furniture here that was ready for us when we came back.
Wow. How long were you in LA?
4 years. And it flew by.
I know, man. Right. It's crazy, right? So now that what have you been doing? What have you been doing at home? Besides what you said, you just lock your. I love how that your little kids have this memory now during pandemic. Is our daddy would just like lock the door and say, "Don't come in," and he would do stuff in his at his computer.
It would get really loud in there.
Yeah, like it's funny because every time we do something, my wife's like, "Daddy's in there doing a show on the computer," like I'm like we're cam girls.
Yeah,
I'll be. You know what? Let's start something. I'll call up, Josh Sneed. We'll do Cam Daddies. We'll do.
Well, one of my Zoom shows almost turned into that because like I always make them go upstairs, close the door, and be quiet. And they're in the Nintendo. There's a TV right there. That's where the Nintendo is. And I was like, I think my wife wasn't home, so I was like, all right, if you guys can be quiet, keep this on mute. You can just play while I do my show. You cannot talk to me. You cannot.
Right.
And then, I'm doing a show for like a corporate happy hour lunch thing. I'm like, a 15-minute set. And all of a sudden, my son is just like, Dad, look, Edie got on the flagpole. It's just like, and I'm trying to do I'm just like, oh my God. I'm like waving off camera to tell him to go away. And it was a nightmare.
It's all the time. But now we're used to it. Like, I guess having like kind of separate room, and we have the air conditioner curtain. I don't know if because we have an old house, so we have air conditioners everywhere. So I have a curtain. That's all I have, a burlap curtain blocking sound and the air conditioning, keeping it in. That's what it is. But they're pretty good because I'm just like, look, this is all Daddy has. You cannot interrupt this.
You are not a part of Daddy's joy right now.
Yeah, but I guess they're pretty good at like kind of like hiding in nooks and crannies of the house, and like, they'll be playing Legos in a closet for 2 hours.
Yeah.
They were on the front porch yesterday planning a Barbie wedding. All three of my kids.
When is it?
Oh, it was last night.
Oh, and how was it?
Yeah, last night we had the Barbie wedding. It's about 7 p.m. and they planned all day. By the way, they had a pool party earlier that day before the wedding. My son was in charge of the pool party and the DJ. He had a Barbie.
Is this a pool party for the Barbies?
It was for the Barbie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, my kids were not wet. Like, it was just
right. Okay.
No, they used an excuse as a Barbie pool party to get wet because we don't have a pool. We have like a sprinkler. And my son was, had like a Barbie on top of a Bluetooth speaker who was DJing, and it was a whole thing. And you think it's over, and then you have dinner, and then they're like, oh, "Are you guys coming to the wedding?" We're like, "I don't."
Well, they are focused.
It was a full. Yeah, they do little projects together.
Oh, my kids, they'd forget about it as soon as they turn around.
What are your kids gotten into? Do they play together?
What? Yeah, and when they do, it's like, oh, this is nice. It's only a matter of time before they start fighting.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
We have. Wait, how old are your kids?
So 7, and then my son will turn 6, in half a month, and then Phoebe's 1.5.
Oh yeah. So your 7 and 6-year-old, they're playing together, but they're fighting over what they're going to play all the time.
Well, and they're both very, they like to physically play, like they wrestle, like that's how they play. And it's just, that's just a recipe for someone's not going to be in the mood, and then they're going to scream.
We just got into, over the pandemic, we've got into wrestling. Like
watching wrestling or
watching wrestling.
Okay.
I thought it was an interesting thing. I threw it on one night. And this is why I'm bringing this up, because now all they do is wrestle. Like now all they want to do, but we only watch women's wrestling.
Okay.
Like the dudes, WWE, boring as hell now. It's so boring.
I haven't watched it in forever, so I wouldn't even know.
Dude,
I don't even know.
The ladies are killing it. It is fun. They are incredible athletes. Even my kids make fun of the like male wrestlers. They're just dudes like, like they're all big and tough, but the ladies are flying. They got drama. I thought it was fascinating because, you know, I have an 11-year-old daughter and a 5-year-old daughter. My son is 9 in the middle. So he's kind of like bouncing between Barbies and women's wrestling, and he's great. He's going to be a good dude. He's going to make a woman very happy. He's going to be sensitive.
Right.
But as soon as they started watching women's wrestling, my daughters already, they love Marvel. You know, they love Captain Marvel and Black Panther, and they want to play the movies, you know. So they see wrestling, dude. They see these women who are superheroes.
Mm-hmm.
I never thought of it that way, and now I enjoy it watching, because we're just watching superheroes beat each other up. It's so much fun, dude. When you look at it that way, because like we can sit there and look at it, and you're like, "This is so corny." Like, but like my kids are, you know, we're all like very analytical and, you know, read into things a lot.
Yeah.
But they like, you know, we tell them like, you know, we learn like, see how they do that? They talk to each other and it's fake, but they like they're into it. It's neat.
What do you watch it on?
We have YouTube TV.
Oh, okay. We have that too. Actually, we're canceling it because did you get the email? They're jacking it up $15.
It's still pretty amazing.
I don't watch TV at all.
Yeah.
And so like we got it for The Last Dance, the Bulls.
Yes.
That's why I got it. And Aaron loves to watch MSNBC. So now we basically are paying, you know, $65 a month. So
that's
she
basically
can watch Rachel Maddow, and that's it.
Yeah, this Aaron watches MSNBC. That's like, no, yeah, like I'll put on news I'll flip through newses. You know what I do use it for though? I get it through some corporate account, right? And so like we have a couple premium channels on there through my friend, and I just record old movies that I haven't seen in so long. Dude, HBO and Showtime are so good for that. What
do you mean old? Do you mean like Ben-Hur, or do you mean like
for instance,
I Heard One?
I would have never watched Adventures in Babysitting if I saw it on Netflix.
Yeah.
But for some reason, at night I sit down, you know, and I'm like, Adventures in Babysitting? I love Elizabeth Shue. You know what I mean?
I've been watching, I'm on the third Back to the Future with Elizabeth Shue.
Dude, another pandemic. This is just, hi, everyone listening and watching the podcast. This is just two dad friends catching up. Dude, over the pandemic, we made my kids obsessed with Back to the Future. Obsessed.
It's such a great movie.
Bro.
Such a great movie.
Did you watch it with your kids?
No.
It's a little...
That's why, well, we were like, oh, we're going to watch it with the kids. And then I was like, wait a minute, what about the scene in the car? We're like, well, we should watch it first. So I'm watching it, and I'm like, that's like a physical rape scene. Her legs are up. She's like, help. And he's like, get out of here. This isn't a peep show. I'm like, Jesus.
You know, it was that. You're right, because I thought about it. It's my wife's favorite movie. It's one of my favorite movies ever. And, you know, your kids are a couple years younger, but, you know, they're old enough. They're 11 and 9, you know, where we have conversations with them. They know that like what's real and what's not. Like pretty much my kids aren't dummies. You know, there's a lot of, you meet other people's kids and you're like, oh my God, these kids.
God help them.
Oh Lord. Right. But having conversations with them about stuff like swear words, like always pop up in Marvel movies. It like doesn't even faze them. Like they know, they're like, we don't say that. Like that's just, because I always tell my kids, what are your kids swearing already?
My son, like he's obsessed with the F word. He doesn't say it. I mean, he has said it and he gets in trouble, but he'll be like, Dad, if I clean my room, can I say the F word?
What?
I don't know what his obsession is. We'll be watching Moana and he'll like think he hears it and he'll be like, Dad, did he say the F word? Like, no, I didn't say the F word in Moana.
Did Moana say the F word?
God.
That's it's funny because that's like when you put that's the thing, like when you put like value to something, they get fixated to it. Like as soon as you tell them that farting isn't funny, forget it. It's the same thing where it's like, don't the F word, don't you? And then now they're like, weird.
Yeah. It's so exciting.
Funny. We told our kids, I go, there's bad words, adults say bad words, they're for adults. And I told them, you're not allowed to say all the bad words until you know all the good words. So
that's smart.
You can't say any of the bad words because you don't know enough language yet. Like you got to go to school, you got to go to college. So, you won't know those words.
That's their motivation for getting smart.
Yeah. They're like, one day I'll be able to dumb down my words for an audience somewhere.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah. But yeah, we so we were like, oh, should we watch it? Should we watch Back to the Future? And then we watched and we're like, you know what? Okay, well, and it was, what? I think a lot of great movies like that, you can have conversations, or it's like, it is kind of a teaching moment. I mean, there are really good movies. Like you look at E.T., like it's scary. But there are teaching moments, you know what I mean? Like there is stuff like that. But like my kids, like they watch, it's literally like a rape scene. Like it's you're right. But they're like, this is a bad dude. Like you cannot do this to people. Like that's, you know what I mean? Like they get that. And it's interesting. The scariest thing was we watched Back to the Future Part 2.
I just finished that one yesterday.
That was a little rough for the kids. Like that was
part.
Just all of 1985 B, all of 1985 Biff.
Oh, when he's got the casino and all that.
Oh, it was just so scuzzy, and I'm like, but I was like, you know what? This is no different than a villain in a Marvel movie.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. He's like dirtbag Lex Luthor. Wait, we know a dirtbag Lex Luthor. Anyway, who's not smart? A dummy Lex Luthor who's not smart. But that's basically what he was. So it wasn't that bad,
yeah.
But then we went all in, dude. We watched all the Indiana Jones.
Oh yeah.
My 5-year-old
I can't wait.
My 5-year-old watched Indiana Jones and Temple of Doom and The Last Crusade.
Did he freak out when they pulled the heart out or no?
The little one, we still cover the little one's eyes for some stuff. Like we're like, you can't watch this part. This is no. Like when they're like hum num shavati.
Yeah.
No, you can't do it. What is the worst movies your kids have watched so far?
We're pretty. Ghostbusters was probably the most.
A lot of swearing in that. A little scary.
That was probably 2 years ago.
Right.
So
right.
And I don't know if Duncan watched it because and another thing is like not only appropriate, but like I don't want to deal with them being like I can't sleep alone. I'm having nightmares.
Yeah. That's why. Yeah. We talk through the whole movie. We're like, oh, look at this, and that's helped a lot. It has.
Yeah.
I don't know what the heck they're doing now. But it's been okay. We've been doing good. I mean, your wife's a teacher, so she's been like Zoom teaching, huh?
Yeah, well, no, it's weird because I mean she's out now, but like it's not so much Zoom teaching like the classes there. It's like virtual learning where she'll do, but she's in all these meetings because it's like a newer school here in Madison. So she'll be in the office I was telling you about just, from 9 till 3. So it's basically like, yeah, she's going to work and she's there doing that. And it's just me with the kids.
And you can get everything done.
I get nothing done.
See, it's been a blessing to me. My wife is amazing. She's amazing because she's been at home, now this is like 5 years.
Yeah.
Like she was going to go back to work and teach, but she didn't. So it's like, I don't have to like, I'm the one that's on the computer working or editing my shows and, things like that. That's weird though, man. Cause I feel like I don't know about you, but like doing shows during the day or like I edit, I don't know if you work on your podcast, but like, I'm doing all my own audio and video editing, FYI, everyone. And it's like I have a 30-hour-a-week job.
Oh yeah, I know. Like and like Andrew Sleighter that I do the podcast with, he does like he'll edit the episode and then he'll send me the whole episode, and then I go through and chop out like promos and then do the caption thing, and it's like it's hours of work just for those little,
Oh yeah,
do that.
I know. I'm cutting I'm like, anybody sees these little video promos, you know what I mean? That takes me an hour.
Yeah.
I'm making this a video promo right now. I'm going to cut this out. And it takes me an hour. Could you please watch it and just show, I just want to show you that Johnny Beehner's funny and that you'll listen to the podcast or watch.
Yeah, this is just a promo of us bitching about making promos.
Watch it. I know, man. It's been a weird existence. I'll tell you that. But it's okay. I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I'm curious as to. I mean, I hate how everyone's like, "Oh, this is the new normal," but like, I'm wondering what it's going to morph into when it's suddenly when we do, because now we're still on that part of like, what's going to happen?
Yeah.
Once we settle to like, oh, this is how it is. What's that going to be like?
I know, man. I just want to go and eat funnel cake fries in the bed of a hotel room by myself after a really good show. That's all I really want.
You ever see concert footage or old, go through a clip of an old show and just be like, wow, there's a lot of people all together, not a care in the world. Nobody's worried about.
I was thinking about
nice
just
world.
the last show I had was March 10th at the Columbus Funny Bone, and I vividly remember meeting 300 people, like shaking hands, selling T-shirts. You're like, and I was like, that was like, I thought about that, like when they closed schools, literally 6 days later, and I was like, I just shook hands with 300 people. Like, what the hell?
I think my last live show was on a cruise ship. Oh, good Lord.
I love the emails we get from the cruise people, and they're like, you guys, I think the cruises in August will be canceled. I'm like, oh yeah?
Yeah, really?
Oh yeah? How about I'm not coming?
Yeah.
Because there are those things where like, hey, you want to work? I'm like, no, not at all.
How dangerous is it? Well, it's pretty dangerous, but
like I said, when people are like, are you available? Yeah, we all are. Is it $1 million? Then I'll go. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I don't know, man. Dude, I'll let you go. I could banter with you all day. I set an alarm so I wouldn't make sure you would be late.
Oh yeah, it's 9:48. Yeah, well, I would go all day, but
no, you got dad errands to run.
Well, my wife has a Cairo.
Oh yeah, dude.
We just for our anniversary. This is our 10-year. How long have you been married?
16 years.
Got to think about it. That's all right.
Yeah,
but that's my stand-up comedy auto response. Oh, really? You don't know? You got to check with her.
I psyched myself out because I've made that joke on stage so many times.
Yeah,
it's just like those little like throwaway lines.
Yeah.
So I'll go. I've been married for 2005, 2006, 2007. I don't remember. It's a throwaway thing I do.
Right.
I literally don't know now because I've done that so much.
Because that's interfered with your reality. Like,
I'm not kidding. So now when people ask, I think of that little bit I do because someone like how long I've been married or something. And now I'm like, I really don't know now. I was married in 2003. That's all I know.
Oh, so 17
years. See,
this is in September. It'll be 10 for us. So we're just getting a new bed. That's like what we're treating ourselves to, a new bed. So we got the mattress, but we haven't got the frame. And so she's going to it because we both have like terrible, we're old people. So
yeah.
We have bed backs. And last night was the first night on the new memory foam or whatever it is. It's a non-coil mattress.
Ooh.
And I'm trying to figure out if I liked it or not.
They
say, well, that's the thing they say. Oh, you get 100 nights free. Yeah, you do. But you know what a pain in the ass it is to return a mattress?
No one's going to do that ever.
No one will do that.
I thought about that same thing when we got a mattress like a couple years ago. I was like, I'm not sending this back. If we don't like it? If I don't like it, I'm going to be pissed forever.
Right. Because it comes to you, they have a machine that compresses it down to the size of 3 shoe boxes. And then I can't get it back to that size.
Everybody sit on the bed so daddy can fold it up in a box.
I'm going to try to roll it back into that.
Hold it down. So that's perfect. You got a new bed after 10 years, and then you'll never need a new one again, because that's how marriage is, right?
So that's why she's going to the Cairo, because our backs are all messed up. But hopefully our bed will help. We'll
get out of here, man. Go get after it.
Well, thanks for having me on.
Dude, thanks, brother. We will always forever have a bond, because we are comedian friends who have slept in the same room and roomed together.
Yes.
At the fake Boston Comedy Festival.
The knockoff. The Magner's knockoff.
Yeah, that's okay. Whatever. It confused one of 3 bookers, so whatever. It ended up working. They're like, you were on live at Gotham on Comedy Central? You're like, no. Actually,
it's Gotham Comedy Live.
I did not say Comedy Central. What's the difference? Well, integrity,
a serious viewer count,
multiple gigs.
Yeah.
Anyway, brother, I love you, man. Be safe in Madison, dude. Thanks for hanging out. This is a good morning coffee. This is.
I don't think I've done a podcast in the morning before. This was nice.
Because it's so funny. We literally had to do it early in the morning because dads have shit to do.
Right.
Like, we have things to do. It's my birthday. I'm going to go chop some wood. Johnny, I'm going to go fire up a chainsaw today.
Go get at it.
Have a little campfire tonight. All right, brother.
All right, brother. Thanks for having me on.
Bye.
All right. See you, dude.
We did it.